Hi, I'm Nikita Kulkarni, a recent graduate from Kamala Raheja Vidyanidhi Institute for Architecture, Mumbai. I'm currently working as a junior architect at PK Das and Associates, also based in Mumbai. I feel extremely honored and grateful to be among the top three entries in the call for non-urban ideas organized by the Mango Architecture Competition in collaboration with the Non-Urbanism team. I came across the competition through Instagram and Facebook, and I was very sure of participating in it the minute I read the brief, as the theme closely resonated with my final year thesis project. My project is titled Periurbanism: Addressing the Politics of a Contested Land. We are at such a point in time that there hardly exists anything purely non urban or that is untouched by the urban. The high density urban agglomerations directly or indirectly influence the rural, creating a peculiar condition known as the periurban. The periurban exists as a third type of space which has its unique identity and planning needs. The project specifically looks at the peri-urban interface between Hubli Dharwad, the twin cities of Karnataka. Due to the interdependency of the twin cities, a new BRTS system was established that intersects the landscape between the two. This new transport infrastructure has triggered haphazard development in and around the peri-urban areas, majorly affecting the agrarian landscapes. The farmlands are acquired by the state for capitalist interests. This loss of open space and changing land uses has led to many conflicts among the various social groups of the peri-urban society. The social composition of peri-urban is highly heterogeneous, with various stakeholders like the small farmers, informal settlers, industrial entrepreneurs, and middle class commuters all coexisting in the same territory but with different and often competing interests in the peri-urban land, which lead to contestations. This arises important questions like who has the power to define what a landscape should look like? Can the politics of a contested land have a collaborative model? In response to the above questions, this multiplicity of opinions can possibly be resolved through debates and collaborations, thereby creating a win win situation. Therefore, the project proposes a new model of governance to be more participatory rather than authoritative, taking into consideration all the stakeholders involved. I feel immensely honored for being awarded the third prize for this project in the call for non urban ideas. As a general advice on how to win any competition, I would say it is very important to choose which competition to take part in, as the theme should connect and ignite you to work towards it. Also, follow the brief and read the criteria for judging thoroughly so that you exactly know what to focus on when you're making the presentation. Winning the competition is secondary. It is definitely about the experience and the exposure you get through it. It broadens your perspective and gives you freedom to explore. Not to forget, it is also a wonderful addition to your portfolio and CV. It has been a wonderful experience to be associated with the Mango competition portal throughout the journey. They have been very prompt in responding to all the queries related to the competition. They have also been very considerate to extend the competition deadline when requested by a few participants, and all of us were kept in the loop throughout the whole selection process. They also published the shortlisted projects on their social media handles so that the project could reach a larger audience. Each of the posts that they published has been a great source of learning to all of us and the architecture community in general. I would strongly recommend the Mango competition portal for all the future aspirants, and I am extremely grateful for this platform. Thank you.